personas, internet personas we hide behind. We all got demons deep inside us. Demons deep inside us. We try to hide. We try to hide. And I forgot who it is I truly am. Long ago, but I'll keep searching for it while I can. I knew a boy who could outline a shape in a second. Its display was eclectic in a way that was second to none. He had a hand that swam like fish in the seas, and a pen stroke that'd bring any critic to his knees. It was beautiful, flowing like the blood inside my arteries. He painted hearts as targets and was practicing his archery, mastering the artistry he carried in his chest, until at best it was a godsend and worst was a part of me, till suddenly things began to seem different. Moods dissipated into blue and gray pigments, but surface-wise his screen names were never inefficient as a method to communicate that happiness was with him. So a couple thousand people saw a perfectly innocuous complexion, while I was trying to talk him through depression. The lesson to be learned is that your heroes aren't invincible, just normal folks who often need expression, so pause and leave a message. If you want, they'd probably appreciate it. Internet personas, internet personas we hide behind. We hide behind. We all got demons deep inside us. Demons deep inside us. We try to hide. We try to hide. And I forgot who it is I truly am. Long ago, but I'll keep searching for it while I can. I knew a person who could cultivate the words that they aligned in a way that could coerce a train to fly. A perfect state of mind in which to learn creative rhymes until their person wasn't burdened by the verses they designed and they began to lose their touch. The little quirks in all their writing became terse and uninviting, and ingesting any lettering they surgeoned into life instead of being entertainment was inert and just absurd, and all the work was fucking tiring, and suddenly they were writing less and less. In spite of their success, they saw no light and second-guessed the creativity they harbored in their heart. There's only so much fucking artwork you can make till you forget the way to start. So a couple million people saw some dipping in the frequency of music while they fought idiosyncrasy that slept as mental illness and woke as some peculiar trait of thought that masqueraded as a symptom of a hindering delinquency. I hope that all these words have made you think of me. Internet personas, internet personas, we all got internet personas. 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 Internet personas, we all got internet personas.
Scalpel to the heart, trying to stop the bleeding. Symphonic Mozart echoes off the ceiling. Study symbols in each sky, trying to cast some meaning. Yo, I come to the conclusion, yeah, I must be dreaming. Yeah, I must be dreaming. Yeah, I must be dreaming. Come to the conclusion, yeah, we must be dreaming.
Wake up screaming. Same dream that I've had for the past 6 years. It starts on a metal building, feet are on a ledge. Head starts tilting, teeter on the edge, and I jump off, and it feels like a month long as I'm falling. Then it cuts off as I plunge through an awning, yawning. Wake up and I don't really know what to make of it. I really wish these night terrors stopped. Swear to God, these nightmares are awful. Scenes out a gothic novel. Worst part is that I'm the author. Maybe I should call a doctor. Maybe I should get a fucking shrink to see me. Whatever. Turn on the TV channel, flip through a bunch of repeat episodes of the Twilight Twilight Zone. Flip to a sports channel with the highlights on. Through the primetime news and a Lifetime film and a wildlife doc. Then finally stop on an infomercial about a controversial, experimental, non-reversible medical procedure. Dreams Elysian. Remove potential to dream while sleeping and enjoy your rosy slumber. Interested? Call the toll-free number 1-800-586-7633. Fine print under, I ignore it. Grab my phone, dial the digits till I hear the tone. Fingers fidget till I hear alone. Voice across the speaker groan. Thank you for calling. We're no longer offering our service. I'm awfully sorry. We're lawfully obligated to close off our operation. Thanks for your cooperation. Then they hang up, rang up their office a second time, and a third, and a fourth, and fifth, and on a sixth I checked the line. Heard a voice give me directions to their office. There's a sign out front that says Siesta ink and rustic print, and when I find it I should go up flights of stairs until I see a shining light, and walk through halls of doors until I get to room 101. And as they talk I grab the keys and let my Civic's engine run, and drive until I see the sign. Park my car and walk the floor and run up flights of spiral stairs until I think I see the door, and open wide and step outside. Behind me now the door is shut. I'm standing on a concrete ledge and must be 80 stories up, and as I'm slipping off the edge I can feel my iPhone rung. I pick up and hear the voice behind the metal echo. Jump, jump, jump. I must be dreaming, yeah, I come to the conclusion that I must be dreaming. Like we must be dreaming, like we must be dreaming. Like I come to the conclusion that we must be dreaming.
Flashback to the night before, lucid swimming, ocean floor, following this motion towards the shore, but I can barely make it. Seems like everything is vacant except a solo lighthouse in the forest. Doors four shut, but I climb the ladder. At the top is sad, a picture or illusion. Eyes moving to a city left in ruins. Past the woods I draw conclusions. Wait, heard a sound return to ground in the trees. It seems louder, so I scatter after fractured laughter patterns in the distance. Hear it echo, losing minutes as I let go of existence as I know it. Tiptoe into this wasteland, lots of empty spray cans, tagging no man's land on all the buildings torn down to pieces. I wonder if mankind's now becoming an endangered species, and if so, what's the purpose of my being? I've come to the conclusion that I must be dreaming, man. I come to the conclusion that I must be dreaming. Still can't wake up, so I see what all my dreams are really made of as I follow through the wake of whatever massacre occurred. Thoughts growing more disturbed, passing every single curve till I swerve into a burning sign and think, where else have I heard of Siesta Inc? Where else have I heard of Siesta Inc?
Hey Kate, are we still on for 8 o'clock? The way I talk about this, you could probably tell that I don't date a lot. I left the gate unlocked so you could inch right to the porch. You'll see my Honda in the drive, I kinda wish it were a Porsche. I'm real excited though, of course. We'll take a walk around the block and do the things that people do in indie films, like play lacrosse and set up barbecues and make kebabs. There's a casino near my house and we can play the slots. With you I think I'd take the odds. I made a tray of tater tots that we could take with Jaeger shots and watch Invader Zim and Netflix nature docs. In case you're not a fan, I got you covered. We could play Catan or stake a bonfire until the break of dawn while making trays and paper swans. It's stupid, but I've clicked your OkCupid profile 20 times rereading messages. It's funny how we met online and I confess, I still refresh your Instagram to see you in that dress. The color blue was blessed to even coalesce with your caress. I love the ink you had done. My favorites, for example, are the anchor on your neck and carpe diem on your ankle. I'm so thankful that we're meeting. It's a shame it's only noon. 8 more hours and we'll be together, Kate. I'll see you soon. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over. Hey Kate, I didn't get a call back. It's almost 3 now. I just want to make sure things are on track. I put a lot of effort in this, carpeted my whole apartment, bought a cardigan from the bargain bin at my local Target, made an Olive Garden reservation. Fuck, I'm sorry, I'm just worried about you all. It almost feels like you forgot me. That's what always happens. I'm the one key that doesn't fit the key slots. The fucking vulture in a flock of peacocks, a pair of Crocs and a Foot Locker full of Reeboks. I saw you typing something. Don't fuck with me, Kate. I swear I saw those 3 dots. I know that you don't tweet lots. That's why I don't DM you. It ticks me off that you delete me when I Facebook friend you. And every date I went to, I get sodas off the menu, then I drink them both cause no one ever shows up to the venue. Stop ignoring what I send you. Can I just have an update? The last talked was in the morning when you said happy birthday. Wait a second, I see what you're doing, Kate, you almost got me. You're pretending you forgot, so 8 o'clock you'll come and shock me with a chocolate cake while all my friends jump out and shout. Surprise. And I would clutch a knife and we would smile and cut a slice. And I'm so happy that I met you, I really feel like you get me. I respect you, if you let me, I'll tell you directly. It's unhealthy how I think about you, let's get married someday. I really wouldn't care about what both my parents would say. And me and you should have our honeymoon in Paris in May, or on a Chesapeake Bay. Jesus, I'm really sorry, it's embarrassing, Kate. With you it's just so fucking easy to get carried away. But anyway, I think that we should celebrate this at the Olive Garden. I just got a card and some red balloons at the dollar market. Call me when you find some parking, I'll just start the order and get ourselves wine and appetizers. You don't need to bring a gift, but if you do, I love surprises. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over. I'm at the Olive Garden. All I've had for breakfast, a bag of Chex Mix, I'm starving. I even got us breadsticks. I've been here for an hour and a half, it's 10:06 now. The candle wicks were getting wax on a suit that I picked out. The one balloon I tied around your chair is out of air. I brought a pack of Uno cards and I've been playing solitaire. And are you almost here? I feel like I'm having heart attacks. Conversations with you feel like ancient artifacts. I can hear the waitress laughing at me, sitting lonely in my party hat. I just liked your Instagram, I wish that you would heart me back. You're not coming, are you? Much to my chagrin, everything I ever want gets whisked away with gusts of wind. I always knew you'd never come. Sometimes it's nice to just pretend. It must have been disgusting to you all the texts I try to send. I don't record a single night where I'm not lonely at the end. This cold lasagna on this table is my only fucking friend. I'm fucking done. Don't you ever speak to me again. Don't you ever kick DMPM or tweet to me again. Don't you ever think about how we would be if we were one. Kate, I love you and I mean it. You would see if you would come. I'd rip out every atrium I have and beat them to your drum. And if tonight is inconvenient, I'll meet with you for lunch. Or maybe supper, breakfast, dinner. Heck, I'll treat you to a brunch. I know you try to stay in shape, but we can cheat with a dessert. Or maybe sushi, pizza, burgers. I could beat you to the punch and maybe meet you after work. It's been a week, less than a month that I have known you, but I know now where you go to school and church. It's unbelievable what you can find with just a Google search. In fact, a week ago I took my Honda Civic through the burbs and saw your ass unloading groceries and parked next to the curb. The 7th trip you made, your plastic bag had ripped onto the dirt. Your tangerines were rolling off the pavement out into the curb that I was on, and I got nervous. You would think I was some perv, so I curled down and hid behind the wheel and hoped that you would swerve, but accidentally hit the horn and put the whip into reverse. And every car alarm went off, and there's no question that you heard. So look, I'm sorry, Kate, if you think I'm a perv or I'm a creep, but do you even know how hard it was reserving you a seat? There's like 1,000 people here for some event, I would suppose, and every wall is decorated with confetti or with bows. In fact, out in the parking lot, I think I overheard some folks. This dude was talking to his friends, bet out tonight he might propose. And I remember now, he parked his yellow Mustang next to mine. I held the door for him, he smiled at me and made his way inside. And now he's sitting in a section I can see from my direction. Based on his expression, I can tell he didn't pop the question. Now his date is here, but it sucks that I can't see her better. But I can tell just by their hands that they're so happy together. The way their fingers entwine, I bet they'll be happy forever. I see his hand clutching the ring under the napkin, he gets her. Now he's whispering her stories about back when he met her. One about how they would never check the app for the weather and leave the house without bringing a coat, a cap, or umbrella. And had their first kiss in the rain, and she was laughing whenever the thunderclaps would scare the dude and he would crack from the pressure. That's a funny story, Kate, I bet we'd have an adventure. It's not too late to meet me, I'm sitting smack dab in the center. You gotta see this shit though, I'll send you a snap or whatever. But first I gotta get up close so I can capture it better and get in front of them like sentences in capital letters. It's ended now, I swear you gotta see these lovers, it's precious. He's wearing yellow and her dress is the same color your dress is. They remind me of me and you, it's sorta like I'm seeing two. She's even got the same tattoo of Carpe Diem that you do. Now they're kissing and I'm wishing someday I could be the groom. I think I'm tearing up, I'm sorry Kate, I've got to be excused. It's almost midnight and the management just clearing out the room, but I'm not leaving. They'll have to sweep me, my red balloon, my Uno cards and party hat off of the table with their brooms. I'll sit here till the break of dawn, wait until I can't see the moon. Look at this moon, if you planted and I wait to see it bloom. You're probably running just a little late, no problem Kate, I'll see you soon. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over.
I just want my hand held. I ain't talking Game Boys, and I ain't been in magazines, but me and you can play, boy. Looking for the same joy, the same touch and smolder that I get when I lay my head down on your shoulder. That's real. I always want to know how you feel. You bring me out my Great Depressions, I think you're the New Deal. I'm staring at you in the mirror like fucking blue steel, wide-eyed smiling. I'm just trying to help your mood heal. So if there's anything that I can do to help the weaker side of you, just let me know and I can move my schedule up and down. I'm sorry if I haven't been the best at how I'm managing the problems that I'm handling. My head was in the ground, and truly it's a miracle that you are even near me. Whether fruitless or endearing, I'll be happy you're around. And if you're feeling terrible, your sickness is unparalleled, your headache is unbearable, just step into the sound. I don't mind at all, my ibuprofen and my Tylenol are yours at the sound of your siren's call. Cause I ain't letting you hurt tonight at all, tonight at all. I don't mind at all, my ibuprofen and my Tylenol are yours at the sound of your siren's call. Cause I ain't letting you hurt tonight at all, tonight at all. Oh. La, 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 la.
Been a long time.
Yes, ma'am. A lot of water under the bridge.
Some of the old songs, Sam.
Hey yo, it's Atlas. Back up on the track. And this time I'm actually back. Yo. Yo, it's definitely been a minute since that Atlas cat was added. I was eating like a king of never living lavish. I was having mental struggles, trying to figure out my sadness. And I got kicked out of high school for some stupid shit I managed. That menage in the hallway had me crashing off the planet. But I'm back again, prepared to make a track again. And damn it, even if it fucking kills me, every bar is planted in the perfect position to show my wisdom when I planned it. Bitch, I'm manic. Bitch, I'm fucked up in the head, and bitch, I'm standing. And bitch, I'm pretty far from dead, been reprimanded. And I ignored all that shit that they said, and I got banished out the building, man, that put me to the test. But now I'm back and I'm prepared for ripping out my fucking hair, from missing her to missing them, and asking why I had to care. And now I know, and I know the reason's there. It's cause it taught me how to open up and demonstrate my fear. It's cause it taught me how to open up and demonstrate my fear. Cause it taught me how to open up. Yo, I've been asking the wrong questions since I woke up on my deathbed, with a voice like charcoal and a choice within my death head. Like fuck what all the rest said. I'll live until my spit's dark, from coughing up the blood I lost when I reset my next art. This is mixed martial arts with a split part, called living life without a backup plan or a big heart. You know me, the only rapper with a good dad. Psych, the one that's making all the other rappers look bad. Right, the bearded man bun is always getting hosed wet. The book rat, the reason Barnes & Noble hasn't closed yet. Chosen one, Neo out the Matrix with a facelift. If he gained a couple pounds and dropped a remix over Flagrant. I never aimed a stainless. I don't act like I'm famous with no license, cause I tried to learn to drive and fucking faded. The least hated, the mad rider, the Midwestern tag lighter, trying to be a fucking pathfinder. Cause in 2010 I woke up with a dream and a pencil. And motherfucker, I ain't stopping till the dreaming is simple. I got a spot in the game, I released a reservation. I'ma shine light on the scene like a police investigation. What's up? Like a police investigation. I'ma shine light on the scene like a police investigation. What's up?
Introducing song lyrics on YouTube Music, so you can sing along to your favorites.
I'm finally moving on to greener grass and bluer skies. Never thought I'd ever feel conclusive in this stupid life, but here I am, often contemplating suicide. Didn't feel so do or die before when blew my mind. It changed me for the worse or for the better, I don't know these days. Ruined all my favorite songs, I used to have them on replay. Now if they are echoing throughout living spaces, I simply start to panic through my eyes' precipitation. Think I'm quite different from the guy I was a year ago. More than numbers changed, I'm dumb, estranged, and kind of fearing those who judge me by my music and critique my personality. I used to be sweet, I guess she ripped that person out of me. Everyone who doubted me is looking terse and cowardly. Suppose that it's the price I pay when leaking verses out of these hands that I use as a tool, never weaponry, for taking hold of pens and turning ink into effigies. Remember me when I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Excuse me, sir. If you could do me one favor and just remember me forever, then I'll pay you back later. I know I say that a lot, in need of paper a lot. I probably should get a real job, start making some guap. But to be truthful, I feel as though I should be handed everything, but not a sense of entitlement that fuels my greed. It's more the feeling that without these things I will have nothing to live for, while simultaneously not caring enough about life to attain them myself. Sorry, hang on, I'll start rhyming now. Probably got my neighbors screaming, pipe it down, my mic is loud. I wanna make my family proud and kinda make a mark on this planet before I'm gone. They'll say, damn it, he had a smiley frown, a walking oxymoron. Moron off of oxy often, but I'm not talking oxycontin, I'm talking this oxygen I breathe to keep my lungs inflated. Mind estranged and pocket solemn, had a couple bars, my thoughts forgot them back in August, autumn. I don't know. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just
Look, I won't pretend I understand it, babe, the afterlife and all. But as you died, you promised me that you would try to write or call, and I've been waiting ever since. Every Sunday I hold seances with like-minded adults and roll your corpse into the living room and try to find your pulse and then repine at the results. I've even got my windowsills lined up with ultraviolet bulbs, shrunken shrines of human skulls and other signs of the occult. But now I'm at a fucking loss, cause honey, nothing seems to work. Like I've been astrally projecting my body beyond my dreams through the fabric of space and time so you can spot me at the seams. I ventured through the upside down hoping you caught me in between, but maybe if you've got the tech then you could haunt me on my screens. Like you should infiltrate my newsfeed. I swear no one would notice. You could float beside some bogus BuzzFeed quiz about the POTUS. Be a pixelated phantom ghost on clickbait propaganda posts and dictate what you're thinking through a catchy headline. Like one weird reason why it's great to be ethereal, or 20 signs you're dead now and your soul is immaterial. Or if it's late at night then you could swoop in from the shadow realm and talk to me through pop-up ads that show up over adult films on anything you're into. We could start with milk for facial. You could beam your interest hyperspatial spirit into interracial. If you're feeling sort of formal, we could pizza date on Skype, and I could call it corner over, and we could share the corner slice. When it's time to go to bed, then we could leave our cameras on. And if the netherworld has one day shipping free on Amazon, then you could slumber as you ship yourself. I swear the shit delivers quick. Or send me the address, and I could meet you by the river Styx. I'll Twitter beef with Namtar by the Tigris and Euphrates. I could snap you while I'm snagging sacred threads of life from Hades. I would loot, do odd, and photocopy pirate the papyrus. Change the records and then have a Facebook flame war with Osiris. And either way, I can't wait to talk or reunite. I've been so lonely since you died, I've tried to walk towards the light. And if the gods of death oppose our harmless want to reconvene, then maybe we could sneak you by him if you haunt me through a screen. It's been far too long that you and I have been alone. You could rectify that if you haunt me through my phone. No, I don't wanna deal with voodoo dolls and figurines. I could do without them if you'd haunt me through my screen. I'm just frustrated, I guess. I've hung out in countless graveyards, drawn pentagrams and slaughtered goats, and even took a course on hunting ghosts from Pentecostal folks, but never once have gotten close. Last month I sat with local psychics and their crystal jewels and tried to find my old T-Mobile sidekick phone from middle school, just so maybe if you're bored of fortune-telling tarot cards and magic words, then you could speed 140 characters, so I could throw away my voodoo dolls and stop chanting my juju mantras that my guru taught us. And if you slide into some YouTube comments, you could scroll the comment page or you could leave it blank. If your specter is perceptible, we tell them it's a prank. And if you still don't send responses, I'd assume the problem's technical, and I would call Verizon just so someone could inspect it all. I'd tell him I just want a close encounter of the spectral kind. He'd ask if we turned on our modem router for a second time and plugged it incorrectly to the voltage power socket line, and tried to tear a portal hole through to your paranormal soul so me and you could catch up on a toll-free spirit mortal call. Or we could see a witch doctor, she'd probably be skeptical. Clinician with a stethoscope, the specimen not skeletal, the symptoms metaphysical, the convalescent soulless. At first her diagnosis could be we should try hypnosis, but truthfully, if you could choose the way that you're reborn, I hope you use the 3G phone and you eschew the Ouija board. And at this point, I don't really know why I learned ESP4 when you could just descend and settle in my USB port or my NVIDIA GeForce or my video AV cord. There's no need for Santa Muerte when I've got a QWERTY keyboard. We could play a game of esports, you and I'd be on a team, and if you're feeling odious, I'll put my audio on stream. I'll still have your favorite games, babe, I've got them all on Steam. We'll get started when you're ready once you haunt me through a screen. It's been far too long that you and I have been alone. You could rectify that if you haunt me through my phone. No, I don't wanna deal with voodoo dolls and figurines. I could do without them if you'd haunt me through my screen.
This is that once in a lifetime.
Yeah. Once in a lifetime, a golden opportunity, golden like the sand that you finally took me through the sea. Was holding tight my hand while I dipped a toe into the sea. I smiled like an idiot, but you still sort of sleuthing me. Hair up beautifully, considering the future. We were hitting up the candy shop and I felt truly super. Had never seen a place and time that I would stay in place to see that question resting on our minds. Like, would you run away with me? Yeah, okay, how about it? We could start a new life, living beach house days and garden view nights. It made me think back to high school, starting food fights across from all my best friends. Like, y'all are too nice, but now the heart of moonlight hits and we'll just watch the stars dance. Attempt to mimic them until our little hearts can't take any more of that vacant ancient decor. When it breaks and then we can make for the door and depart fast. Honestly, you look like Mozart sounds. You're a warm embrace compared to the cold hard ground. The chicken noodle soup when I've been fretting sick in bed. It's like expecting death and restlessness and then catching a kiss instead. You're a myth that's said to hide via love, an angel that was once thought to reside in skies above. You're the sand between my toes when the high tide comes. Matter of fact, you're the air that's inside my lungs. You had sand in your hair and your fingernails, trying to find a good spot in the shade. I suggested that we put up all our things things for sale. You suggested we just up and run away. I had sweat on my palms and across my face, thinking if we did it, would it go well? I suggested we don't wait even one more day. You suggested that I bring my favorite shells. Well,
out in the poison rain and let the acid burn. And when the earth spins out of orbit, we can spin in circles on the grassy ferns and just pretend to watch its axis turn. And on the bright side, if the sun explodes before our April break, then we won't have to do our tax returns. Here's the way I see it. If we're gonna die, let's do it on romantic terms. Like, we could linger on the boardwalk, watch tsunamis from the turf shore. I'll go get my board shorts and you can bring your surfboard. Maybe we'll hold hands as we get swallowed into Earth's core. Or we can sing a Christmas carol, like a little chorus choir, by 1,000 Christmas trees lit up from a forest fire. And watch the prancing, dashing comets blitz into the forest pyre. Not the reindeer, but the kind that killed the brontosaurus prior and all its dino peers. And if the ice age hits, then we could be rancheros on the high frontier, Anthropocene pioneers, and melt each other's hearts on throwing glaciers in a cryosphere. The worst part is this wasn't always something that we couldn't stop. Like, we lived through every benchmark. I remember me and you read every update about sea levels on our desktop. So if we can't save us, maybe we could save the future from environmental deadlock. Maybe in an era when we're settled into bedrock, a later civ would dig us out and we'd make headlines. Heck, we might even make a TED Talk, and we could write a note like, don't fuck up your planet, please. Look at how things turned out for humanity. And maybe they would read it. Or maybe they would use our carbon molecules and particles from follicles as fossil fuel. Maybe it's impossible to change things, but we can try them anyway. Be carbon complex renegades and then decay. And I would hold you near as we're infected by the Zika or Ebola scares, get smoldered by a solar flare, or iced out with the polar bears, I promise.
I always knew that we'd be by each other's side forever. Now our time has come, and I'd be satisfied if we died together. Yeah, our climate's fucked, we might as well enjoy the weather. Our time is up, and I'd be satisfied if we died together. You and I could be capsulated inside of space, the size of a minute raisin in quiet and icy stasis. And when the fires slay our cryogenic hideaway, we could try to lie awake and dream about the finer days. Before the roads and paths were frozen ashen plains, and the cities turned to itty-bitty roads and crashing planes, cracking pavement through the sad arrangements, broken after stains of blood and decimation, separated bones and mass from brains. When the days of old and past decay and exit through the years, we can lay in fields of shattered glass and question why we're here. If so many left this planet without any second chances, why did we awake one morning to a separate time of cheer? But the queries tend to drift and fade as eeriness can slip away, and hearing me, the loneliness demotes itself to in-your-face awareness of surroundings, like photographs and picture frames. I'm glad to know it's only you and I among the flicking flame. Maybe even time can take a couple minutes off, and we can live forever while the planet is eclipsed in fog. It would most disaster, dear, but we can sing a different song and use the White House pillars as a mighty builder's Lincoln logs. Make games of shoots and ladders out of real shoots and ladders in an old apartment complex, like we even knew it mattered. Through the battered, beaten, broken bones and factories and open homes, I'm sure we'd survive enough to see the moons of Saturn. Solving puzzles of the universe from Jupiter to Mars, playing scientists to try and say we flew there in our cars. Like, maybe it's not all bad, this scenic view's bizarre, watching hydrocarbon Neptune snow dissolving from the stars. And I never thought I'd say this, but frankly it's been peaceful to escape from that distasteful state of hate, deceit, and evil. Sure, a planet to ourselves is quite a journey for two people, but the only time I'm happy for is the time I get to see you. I always knew that we'd be by each other's side forever. Now our time has come, and I'd be satisfied if we died together. Yeah, our climate's fucked, we might as well enjoy the weather. Our time is up, and I'd be satisfied if we died together. ever said it'd be easy. No one ever said it won't take no time. No one ever seemed to believe me. Yeah. No one ever said it'd be easy. No one ever said it won't take no time. No one ever seemed to believe me. No one ever thought that I could make those rhymes. And no one ever said it'd be easy. No one ever said it won't take no time. No one ever seemed to believe me. No one ever thought that I could make those rhymes. Young dumb hooligan, go and make a fool of himself once more. Fuck bored, back to school again. Finna drop out before it starts, cause it's foolish when my squad makes gym shit. I'm feeling like a toolist friend, cooler than your average, but this here's my crop. And rap shit to Atlas is like Cyclops to eye drops. I just wanna chill up in my room while I write lots, and leave at 3 a.m. to hit the Denny's or the IHOP. I might not present myself as cogent when we face to face, but I'd rather lay awake than waste away in age of gray. And talent's in the balance, and that's difficult to take away, no matter how often you debate my case. Homie screaming break his face, man, y'all know that ain't protocol, boy. More the type for swordless fights and battles with the ballpoint. I'd rather hit them all than sit and argue over small points. And if you're interested, then you can all join. No one ever said it'd be easy. No one ever said it won't take no time. No one ever seemed to believe me. No one ever thought that I could make those rhymes. And no one ever said it'd be easy. No one ever said it won't take no time. No one ever seemed to believe me. No one ever thought that I could make those rhymes.
Sam's are silky smooth like almond milk, tongue like Brahmin shaman smoke. They used to say don't use big words, you'll alienate the common folk. Now I speak through marble monuments and Aristotle quotes. Multilingual linguists go from Navajo to Java code to lava flow to vominos. Cats who used to hate ask me to feature now. I respond with, hey, what's up, dog? Comma, no. Used to live off ramen bowls, Totino's, rolls, and dominoes. Now I vomit comic books and namastes and homophones. When I was young, my mom would pump apocrypha through chakra flows, slip scriptures in her casseroles and gospels in my pocket holes. Grew up a provocateur. Since I was 4, my mom would buy me picture books and literature from bodegas and corner stores. Used to read about brontosaurs or green macabre army corps or superhero conflict wars or chupacabra carnivores. Hanging off my bunk bed, I would read until my arms were sore, hoping one day I would have a story or accomplish more.
No one ever said it'd be easy. No one ever said it won't take no time. No one ever seemed to believe me. No one ever thought that I could make those rhymes. And no one ever said it'd be easy. No one ever said it won't take no time. No one ever seemed to believe me. No one ever thought that I could make those rhymes.
EVE Online is a vast universe, alive with the unrelenting activity and combined history of its players. Pursuing lives of adventure, warfare, and prosperity, they share this existence in the biggest single shard, free-to-play MMO of all time. Set 21,000 years in the future, EVE takes place in a distant cluster of over 7,000 star systems known as New Eden. It is a rich and diverse universe featuring densely populated havens of relative safety governed by 4 great empires. Hostile systems where player alliances make the rules. Even regions of anomalous and unexplored space that hold their own secrets. You play as a Capsuleer, a revered breed of highly trained pilot, having achieved immortality through the use of cloning technology. You navigate the universe encased in an armored controversial.
Life has got me feeling discombobulated. In place of common phrases, all I say are awkward statements in every conversation. Often sitting cautious pacing, dropping frames in talks with strangers, making observations in that awful cadence. I've been rather quiet since a sophomore. Every time my voice comes out my mouth, it sounds like nails on a chalkboard, saving pieces shattered. As my age increases faster, I can make my thesis matter if I learn to fucking talk more. But that's just an inkling. Small talk is always shrinking, and this ship will always sink until we fill in all the gaps. I've made some dumb decisions and evaded inhibitions, digging graves for my ambitions just to make it on the map. Which seems ironic at present given my title. Periodically stepping through this recital, I've practiced 1,000 times messaging with my idols, and definitely sounding like a dumbass when I try though. I treat a SoundCloud page like a diary and push away all the people who inspire me. Sorry, so afraid of the person I should try to be, and it seems by now they should kinda be sorry. I often sit and wonder how your hand would feel if we were sitting on my carpet sharing chamomile. Keep a lot of little secrets that I can't reveal until we're high at 3 a.m. just sharing chamomile. I often sit and wonder how your hand would feel if we were sitting on my carpet sharing chamomile. Keep a lot of little secrets that I can't reveal until we're high at 3 a.m. just sharing chamomile, I guess. I got a lot of letters that I've written. A few of them I'm tempted to incinerate. They tend to pile up around my desk at the frequency of sadness and dinner plates. It's easy to get lost inside of memories. It's harder to pretend that isn't bothersome. You told me about your favorite kinds of flowers, so I went to the market and I got you some. And I didn't even break down when I left my house. Maybe it'll all be okay. I didn't even get anxious when I went out. Maybe it'll all be okay. You know the words never sound quite right when they leave my mouth. Maybe my mouth. But darling, just finish your tea and we'll go lay down. We can go lay down. I often sit and wonder how your hand would feel if we were sitting on my carpet sharing chamomile. Keep a lot of little secrets that I can't reveal until we're high at 3 a.m. just sharing chamomile. You know it's they, them, as in me and most of mine. Some identical identity, I keep them close beside. Open old wounds just enough to bleed out older lines. So there's no truths left, and I concede to close my eyes. And even though the sleet and snow are peeking through the blinds, I still meet them on my morning walk, sheepishly surprised. Used to think this skittish brain might need to be inside, till neurosis was a locksmith with a key to where I hide. Now I keep ice on me, that shit froze. Not like diamonds though, it's April and we still been getting snow. But me and all my friends are about to hit the road. Not for tour though, I really just enjoyed it when we drove. Cause you're way less likely to get stared at by an old white man in a moving car. And yes, I see that really neat flag on your window. Are you quite aware that you guys lost the war? And yes, I did use the gender neutral bathroom. What is your concern with what I've got going on? You can fight me in this Walmart if you really want to, but when you get your ass beat, don't pull out your AR. And yes, my fucking nails are painted. What you think I didn't know? Yes, I wore a skirt today. What's with all the rigmarole? Yes, I've got some makeup on it. Yes, bitch, I look beautiful. So before you ask another question, you can get to getting ghost.
Last take. It's like 6 a.m. and I'm just can't sleep, so I'm just gonna record this. Fuck it. Damn, I don't even know how to feel. Hey, I can't even tell what's real. Yeah, I just want you to come chill. Hey, yeah, I thought that was the deal. Hey, why y'all playing these games? Yeah, why you like playing these games? Whoa, why you still playing these games? Yeah, why you keep playing these games? Yeah, I'm just rolling up dope. Whoa, I'ma get lost in the smoke. Yeah, you getting stuck in my mind. Hey, please just don't waste on my time. Damn, why y'all playing these games? Yeah, why you like playing these games? Whoa, why you still playing these games? Yeah, why you keep playing these games? Yeah, I just wanna cut, I just wanna fuck, I just wanna feel you. I don't wanna love, I don't wanna us. Can you be the real you? Say you not attached, you don't want that. Why you tryna act cool? Tryna take it slow, I don't think you know. I can see right through. Said I like it when we talk, made the time start. Ayy, it don't mean a lot, I just wanna talk. Ayy, yeah, it's getting late, you should stay tonight. Boy, I wanna catch a flight, I don't wanna fight. Said I like it when we talk, made the time start. Ayy, it don't mean a lot, I just wanna talk. Ayy, and it's getting late, you should stay tonight. Boy, I wanna catch a flight, I don't wanna fight. Ayy, 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 I don't wanna fight. Yeah, 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 gotta catch a flight. Ayy, 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 I don't wanna fight, I don't wanna fight. Damn, I don't even know how to feel. Hey, I can't even tell what's real. Yeah, I just want you to come chill. Hey, yeah, I thought that was the deal. Hey, why y'all playing these games? Yeah, why you like playing these games? Whoa, why you still playing these games? Yeah, why you keep playing these games? Yeah, I'm just still rolling up dope. Whoa, I'ma get get lost in the smoke. Yeah, you getting stuck in my mind. Hey, please just don't waste all my time. Damn, why y'all playing these games? Yeah, why you like playing these games? Whoa, why you still playing these games? Yeah, why you keep playing these games?
Managing social media campaigns with Monday.com is easy. How easy? This easy. With Monday.com, you can manage the entire process of all your campaigns on a single platform. Everything from receiving briefs and working on the creative to planning out your campaigns. It makes it easy to track the status of all your campaigns at a glance. Plus, your team's collaboration happens in the context of your work, so everyone stays updated and you can push more campaigns live faster. So go to Monday.com and try it for free.
Building your business online takes effort, and when it's ready for the world to see, that's where Google Ads helps. Say you're an online fashion brand with this season's hottest hats. When she searches for one, your ad will appear alongside her Google results, making sure that what you offer is seen by the right people right when they need it. Have a new collection? Show it off to your next customers with beautiful banner ads running on the right sites all around the web. And when your brand has a story to tell, let the trendsetters know about it. Design, fabric, inspiration. Share it all in style with a video campaign. With Google Ads, you're always in control of your ads and your budget. Plus, you can keep track of your progress in real time with simple reports. That's faster, smarter marketing for you and more stylish hats for everyone.
We all got internet personas we hide behind. We all got demons deep inside us. We try to hide. And I forgot who it is I truly am long ago, but I'll keep searching for it while I can. I knew a boy who could outline a shape in a second. Its display was eclectic in a way that was second to none. He had a hand that swam like fish in the seas, and a pen stroke that'd bring any critic to his knees. It was beautiful, flowing like the blood inside my arteries. He painted hearts as targets and was practicing his archery, mastering the artistry he carried in his chest, until at best it was a godsend, and worst was a part of me till suddenly things began to seem different. Moods dissipated into blue and gray pigments, but surface-wise his screen names were never inefficient as a method to communicate that happiness was with him. So a couple thousand people saw a perfectly innocuous complexion, while I was trying to talk him through depression. The lesson to be learned is that your heroes aren't invincible, just normal folks who often need expression, so pause and leave a message. If you want, they'd probably appreciate it. Internet personas we hide behind. We all got demons deep inside us. We try to hide. And I forgot who it is I truly am long ago, but I'll keep searching person who could cultivate the words that they align in a way that could coerce a train to fly. A perfect state of mind in which to learn creative rhymes until their person wasn't burdened by the verses they designed and they began to lose their touch. The little quirks in all their writing became terse and uninviting, and ingesting any lettering they surgeoned into life instead of being entertainment was inert and just absurd, and all the work was fucking tiring, and suddenly they were writing less and less. In spite of their success, they saw no light and second guessed the creativity they harbored in their heart. There's only so much fucking artwork you can make till you forget the way to start. So a couple million people saw some dipping in the frequency of music while they fought idiosyncrasy that slept as mental illness and woke as some peculiar trait of thought that masqueraded as a symptom of a hindering delinquency. I hope that all these words have made you think of me. Internet personas, internet personas, we all got internet personas. 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 With a smile like an ocean wave, you catapulted around the sun to meet me at the other side and tell me that you found it fun. Swimming in the UV rays, you shouted like the sound of thunder booming through my stupid shades and shook all of the ground undone. I slipped into your beauty like a mudslide, and on my search I found nothing but upsides. Your arms extend like branches, and whenever we touch I feel the bark begin to soften up at all my sappy punchlines. Maybe that's the reason. You're my earth, you're the planet, you're the grass, the wind and tides, and now that you're gone, I feel so out of place. And now that you're gone, I'm just drifting through space. And now that you're gone, I feel so out of place. And now that you're gone, I'm just drifting through space. And when we split up like Pangea, I was hoping that we could reform a land bridge between our separate pieces of the earth before our disconnect began to breed a species that would hurt much more than carnivores, herbivores, recklessness, or urban s'more. Or maybe I could wash up on a certain shore, smiling past a long night of drinking in the lights above the island, watching lightning flash every time you open up your eyelids. Gentle smirks exploding like a fire in the sky until you scared away the forest creatures sleeping in the trees, and they began to huddle next to me, weeping in the leaves. See, I watched you change the temperature, increasing the degrees until the warmth was just enough to let them nestle into peace. I never thought there'd be a problem that we couldn't solve when you control the weather's climate and the sea levels and all. But I suppose that when an earthquake splits the crust among the faults, I shouldn't act as if the damage wouldn't break up those involved. You were my earth, you were the planet, you were the grass, the wind and tides, and now that you're gone, I feel so out of place. And now that you're gone, I'm just drifting through space. And now that you're gone, I feel so out of place. And now that you're gone, I'm just drifting through space.
Transfer your music with just one click. Welcome to YouTube Music, your new home for music.
This is a sunny sky, this is a starry night. This is an afternoon I'll spend inside your arms held tight. This is a question mark, this is a final thought. This is a happy ending snuck into the epilogue. This is a separate building, this is the journey there. This This is the scenic route. This is your messy hair. This is a promise kept, an honored lesson taught it to you through the monumental light, alive inside your armor suit. This is the reason I've been shaking when I speak, always terribly afraid to make mistakes and make you leave. It's a shame I'm scared of heights, cause when you sweep me off my feet, I can feel the ground beneath me start to sink into the sea. I can feel the clouds above me coming closer to my touch. I can almost taste the heavens, but compared to you it's much the same as everything else. Another book on the shelf, it's just too hard to explain, so I'm repeating myself like, this is a broken record. This is a broken record. This is a broken record. You'll always know me better. This is a broken record. This is a broken record. This is a broken record. So I'll be yours forever. This is the celebration. This is the party hat. This is the cellophane in which my heart is wrapped. I'm peeling it back, cause I've been feeling the love. And this is absolute bliss. And this can fit like a glove. And this is peace on the earth. This is me, what it's worth. I'm not completely sure, but still this here's the final draft. This is an epitaph for every negative emotion on a separate path. And this is the safest feeling ever to be felt. It's a message in the morning that intends to make you melt. And honestly, it's my magnum opus. This is a storybook where all the illustrations have a super friendly look. Cordial shook hand in an important event with stainless steel silverware and a porcelain dish. It's the weight of the pull inside of the torrent of fish, a metaphor used precisely to make it more than it is. This is a broken record. This is a broken record. This is a broken record. You'll always know me better. This is a broken record. This is a broken record. This is a broken record. So I'll be yours forever. This is a broken record. This is a broken record. This is a broken record. You'll always know me better. This is a broken record. This is a broken record. This is a broken record. So I'll be yours forever. This is a broken record. This is a broken record. This is a broken record. You'll always know me better. This is a broken record. This is a broken record. This is a broken record. So I'll be yours forever. This is a broken record. This is a broken record. This is a broken record. You'll always know me better. This is a broken record. This is a broken record. Yo. This is a thank you for everything. A semicolon hovering where something once was menacing. A soon to be continued that exists after the ending screen. The only song I know that I would ever even wish to sing. When heat is blistering, you're the ice that's glistening inside my cup of tea, which is also you. Interesting. Throughout all the seasons in this transition of winter, spring, you've been here beside me with the sweet nothings you're whispering. You're a lovable, angelic piece of perfect, and anything I do for you is worth it times 1.5 million. We can sit and be resilient and laugh in between the subtle compliments and billions of half kiss, half hug, half cuddle moments we share. And I know it's unfair that we could only spend a few days here, but I'm yours and I think that it's clear. So forget about goodbye, this is see you soon, my dear. Cause I love you and I'd like to spend forever in the subtle warmth inside your arms like fireplace's embers. I will try my best to keep you by my side until the weather turns apocalyptic and we end up drifting to the nether. But we'd still be wearing sweaters when we got there, cause we're both way too caught up all in our cuteness to care about hot air. And even if it burnt me alive, I'd have my crosshairs set up on your heart, make it art, cause why stop there? I'd keep on creating for you till my final days, dancing in the living room and smooching while the vinyl plays. I've been losing track of the romantic shit I'm trying to say, but basically I love you and that's kinda gay. I'ma stay by your side when I can, and keep your grip on my hand, cause we can both hear the compliments coming in from these pals of mine. I've been wondering if you would be my Valentine. When you say